and his Arabian stallion.
Yeah, good boy. Good. Let's go for a ride. I guess I've just never seen an animal that has such a wildness, yet an intelligent wildness, and such a free spirit. Good boy. How you feeling today? Who's that? One of your girlfriends, huh? You really see in an Egyptian Arabian that they will not take abuse. They have too much dignity. They have too much regard for themselves and who they are as beings on this planet, and they will be respected. Whoa.
Patrick Swayze is having a relationship you won't read about gossip columns. An Arabian stallion called Tammin stole his heart on his 5th birthday.
When I get on his back, I feel part of the earth. I don't necessarily feel small. I feel whole and complete without human hang-ups in a way. I feel like my soul gets to fly when I'm with him.
When the movie cameras aren't rolling, Patrick and his wife Lisa Mimi surround themselves with horses, especially Egyptian Arabians.
There you go.
I caught up with them on Thistlewood Farms, a new Arabian stud just outside San Antonio, Texas.
Look at you. You could be in harness. Oh, you're vying for attention here.
When you get a bond happening with a horse, you know, it's interesting because I find the more I get into horses, because, you know, like I was raised a cowboy and you know, did some rodeoing and stuff and thought I was a horseman, but I found out later that I knew nothing about horses. All they were a tool to get you from the box to the calf. As I've gotten into these horses, I've realized how far you can go with them.
Despite movie commitments, Patrick and Lisa compete on the horse circuit around the United States and spend any spare hours training.
Trying to train a horse is about your basic abilities in communication, and you get to find out how bad we can be at that. So from that point of view, it teaches you a lot about being an actor, because, you know, that the essence of an actor is your ability to communicate.
The strong yet gentle nature of Arabians began a long time ago in the deserts of the Middle East.
Man's survival absolutely depended on these horses. And any kind of power you had at all depended on the horses that you had. These horses were treated like a family member. And a lot of them slept in the tents with them. They shared their food with them. And when you do that for centuries, it's something that's in that animal. And it's so funny because you look into these horses' eyes, and the history is all there.
Got him to the right.
He's always very adventurous. And Arabians are really lively horses, and they have that same sense of adventure that he does.
You were great. You were a good boy. Yes, you were.
He's going to be a swimming fool.
He is. You were great. You're so brave.
But did you see him? Did you see him, like, he didn't like walk in that water? He leaped in that water, leapt in that water.
I love it that he went out a little bit and then he just stopped.
Yeah.
You were great. You were
Such a
great.
willing horse for an old desert sand horse.
Yeah.
You're a swimming fool.
There are about 60 Arabians at Thistlewood Farms, and from here, Lisa and Patrick hope to build a team of horses to show around the country. But today, it's purely pleasure.
There you go. Now you're talking.
But it wasn't just the riding experience that drew Patrick and Lisa to Egyptian Arabians. It was this man, trainer Tom McNair.
Coming out of the Bible. Well, when she puts her head down, loosen it. That's it. Just loosen up a little bit so she stays there.
Because it's like dealing with gifted children. The majority of these horses, if they have any idea what you want, you only have to show it to them once or twice, and then they have it, and you don't have to teach it to them again.
For more than 20 years, Tom has been breeding and training Arabians at Glenlock Farms, one of the top Arabian studs in the United States. Now the horses and their bloodlines have moved to Thistlewood.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do much.
But when I got a chance to go see Tom's Egyptian Arabians at Glenlock when I was little, and I saw him without any obvious commands be able to just talk to these horses and tell them to stand up on their hind legs and walk over to him, or lay down, or kneel, or bow, or it was like they understood his mind.
Jog again, right?
For a long time, Patrick's profile worked against him on the circuit. His hard work around the farm may have gone unnoticed, but his showing at competitions didn't. And judges were keen not to display any favoritism to one of America's favorite movie stars. But in 1993, Patrick and Tamman finally won Grand Champion at the Nationals.
And over the years it's happened, people have gradually, started seeing that I'm serious about this, and I care about the horses more, and I care about my little image, and I'm accepted now. So going Grand Champion there was like a big event for me.
Competition is only part of it. Tamman has turned out to be quite a farmer.
To bite me. You're a love bucket. You're a love bucket, boys. We're in Tamman's 6th year foal crops, and his babies have been winning everywhere. And they have his traits. They grow up to be lovely beings with a gentle spirit like he has.
He's a good baby. He's smelling me, checking me out, huh? Trying to figure out what this thing is. I don't know what people are yet.
If you breathe in your horse's nostrils, often it creates a bond. They know you. And you watch it. You watch their eyes. It's almost like they almost droop when they're breathing in your nose, and they can stay there forever. He loves to just nuzzle your cheek. It's the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Most of us have an animal in our lives we call a friend. And like other human friendships, you learn from each other and grow.
I think any being on this earth responds to love, unconditional love. And I don't think I'm real talented as a horseman. I hope to be by the time I die. And it's a process that I'm excited about living my whole life, because now I've seen there's no end to the process.